I'm Jennifer. I would like to invite you to join me in some basic stretching with Pilates, yoga, and ballet for your whole body to strengthen your core and stay in shape. I've always been interested in health and fitness. I am not certified to teach classes, however, as a participant of various classes for years, I wish to share my knowledge with you. I want this to be fun and interactive without causing your body any harm. Please do not push yourself past your limits. Feel free to ask questions and post comments on any of the exercises that we are doing. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to do a couple series to do some wall work. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what we can do using the wall behind us. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit. We're going to put our feet close to the wall like this. We're going to take a step out about 1.5 feet length, then we're going to take a step out, and now we're going to drop our body on the wall. We're going to keep our back totally flat on the wall into a sitting position and only go down as far as you can. If you find it's not comfortable, you can come up to whatever you want. Now we're going to add some arms to this. I think we're going to add some angel arms. So we're going to keep our torso long. We're going to keep our shoulders on the wall, and we're just going to go up, and we're going to come down. And we're going to go up, and we're going to come down. We're going to do some nice long angel arms. If you want and you're comfortable to touch your fingertips, feel free to touch your fingertips. If you can't touch your fingertips, that's fine. And we're going to do 5 of these in this position. And that's 4. And that's 5. So now what we're going to do is we're going to push up with our hands. We're going to stand up. And then we're going to do it again. We're going to go back to the wall. We're going to put our feet against the wall. We're going to take one step out. We're going to take another step out. And this time, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to turn your feet out to a 45-degree angle if you can. If you can't and your knees hurt, then don't do this. Just go back to staying with a straight angle. We're going to go out at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to come down the wall. We're going to slide down the wall as far as we can without putting any extra pressure on our knees. And if you can't do this, then just feel free to stand up against the wall, and we're going to add some arms again. So this time with our 45-degree out, we're going to come down, and the arms that we're going to add this time, we're going to put them out, and we're going to go up, and we're going to come down. And we're going to go up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and one more. We're going to do these in sets of 5. And one more. Now we're going to put our arms behind us. We're going to push up. We're going to come back to the wall. There's one more set I'd like to do. This time what I'd like you to try to do is I would like you to try to put your feet a little bit further apart this time. We're going to go a little past hip width and shoulder width. And we're going to point our toes out at 45 degrees. If you can't go out at 45 degrees, then come back in. And we're just going to go down. We're only going to be about maybe a foot width apart this time. And we're going to go down on our 45 degree. We're going to use the wall behind us as our stability. And this time I'd like you just to hold here as long as you can and then push up and then come back tall. This one's a little bit harder, so we're not going to add any arms. If you want, you can put your hands on your hips. And we're going to come down a little bit into a little bit of a stretch, and then we're going to push forward, and we're going to come back up. These are very subtle movements. I want you to keep your torso long. I want you to keep your shoulders on the wall as we go down. And if you feel comfortable and you can push yourself up, then feel free just to keep your back on the wall and push yourself up. If you find you can't do that, then you're always welcome to push up and back with your arms. We're going to do one more. We're going to go down. We're going to hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to push ourselves back up. And like I said, if you can't do that, you can always push out. The next thing that I think we're going to do on the wall is we're going to do some wall planks. So what we're going to do is we're going to move to this wall here, And we're gonna do some wall planks. Now I'm just gonna move out a little bit so that you can see my wall planks. And what we're gonna do first is we're gonna put our feet, maybe 2.5 feet apart. What you wanna do is you wanna have your arms straight. So you wanna have your arms straight back. You almost wanna have, let's start with this way. Let's put your arms on the wall to measure. Step back like you can just touch them like this. That's how we're gonna measure. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep your torso long. You're gonna drop your hips. You're gonna bend your knees. Always bend your knees if you need to. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lean forward. And then we're gonna come back up. It's almost like doing a wall push-up. And then we're gonna do our push-ups. This is 4 and 5. So now what we're gonna do is we've done some wall push-ups. What I'd like to do is I would like you to lift one leg off the floor, whichever leg you're more comfortable with. We're gonna put it at a 90-degree angle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our body long. We're gonna keep our shoulders down. We're gonna drop our hands a little bit. And now we're gonna do one-legged push-ups. If you can't do a push-up on one leg, just feel free to hold it like a plank. And if you're gonna hold it, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go more of an angle, push your foot back about another foot. You can rest your foot on the floor and just hold it there with this toe touching. And if you feel more comfortable, then you can come in and you can do the 1 foot and you can do the push-up. I'm going to do 5 of these. So whichever you're comfortable with. If you're more comfortable like this, that's great. 4 and 5. And now we're going to switch it to the other side. So if you're going to be doing just the plank hold, put your feet out about 1/2 foot more. Go into plank, touch your toe on the top, and just do your plank hold, making sure that your body is in line. And if you'd like to do the push-up, which is what I'm going to do, bring your foot in, and then just do your push-up. If you need, you can lift your foot up. If you can't lift your foot up and you just need to tap it, feel free just to tap it on the floor. That's 4, and that's 5. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to move to the side, and we're going to do a little bit of side work. So what we're going to do is we're going to push out with this arm as far as we can and reach, and now we're going to take our leg. We're going to hold ourselves up with our arm. If it's too hard on your wrist, you can hold yourself up with your arm like this, and we're going to lean. We're going to stand straight. We're going to lean into it, and then we're going to do a leg lift, and we're going to sweep it straight up. And we're going to do 5 of these. And we're going to take a break and relax. And now we're going to take that leg forward. We want to make sure that our torso and everything is still in line. And now we're going to take our foot forward. Just nicely and gently. And now we're going to take the leg back. So we're going to try to keep it, and we're just going to go back for 5. And now what we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. So I'm just going to go to this wall, and I'm just going to show what we're going to do on the other side. You can go all the arm out if it's more comfortable. If not, you can go in like this to give more support. We want to keep a straight line. And what we're going to do is we're going to go forward with the other foot now. So we're going to go, we're going to go sideways first. We're going to go 1, and just sweep the foot out, bend the knee. 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to go forward 5. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're just going to take it backward for 5. And we want to remember not to lean into it, but to hold our posture. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that is really, really good. So that is the first thing that we're going to do. So we've done some planks, we've done some sides. I think now the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to do another version of a side push-up. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to go, if you can stand on one foot, stand on one foot. If you can just rest your toe here, You can rest your toe here, and I want you just to go in with this arm and out. And in and out. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to keep a nice long line. Tuck your hips under. If you're comfortable and you can bring your leg up further, that's great. If not, just tuck it on the floor, toes touching. And we're just going to do five side push-ups like this. If you need to and you don't have a lot of stability, you can always grab a chair to do this exercise and have a chair in front of you, or you can have your partner help you, because I'm sure that they will be super helpful if you need them. So now we're going to do it with this side. We're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to do a push-up. We're going to touch this toe. You can either touch it, you can rest it, and if you can't put your foot out, you can always put your foot just forward, whatever's most comfortable for those knees. So we're going to do another one. We're going to go 1. We're going to keep a nice long line. 2. Make sure our shoulders are down. 3. 4. And 5. And now I'd like you to shake it out. Shake our shoulders. We're going to shake our knees. We're going to shake our body. So just do a little shake it out. Okay, so I think that's everything for our wall series right now. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and remember, be strong and be mighty. You've got this. And don't forget to look for my next video.